Hey, you guys. Oh, it's so bright. Maybe this will help. I am coming on to let you guys know sporting my tumbleweed hair today. No, that's not why that's not why. I'm like not going to be coming on at 6 o'clock tonight because I feel my cataplexy is like really strong today and I need to just rest. And so that's what, I'll have the Pete Santilli show on, but I might be out. Experienced something today that really completely drained me. Me and my friend went to the thrift store, and there was a spirit in there. There was one of the racks was spinning by itself. There was no one in there, and I was the only one standing near it, not even next to it, but far away. And so that was weird. I did go and ask if that thing spins by itself, and the owner said, yeah, it's probably his mother, checking in or something. And it was like, then I told my friend to look and, well, to come over there. Like a few minutes later, but I was like, come over here and feel this, feel the energy that was around it. And then I just like, the feeling you get with energies that are stuck somewhere is crazy. Because she finally was, I said, doesn't it feel different from here than there? And I told her just, she likes to talk a lot like me, but I told her just stand there and be quiet and just feel, and then all of a sudden she could feel it. And she started getting really high anxiety over it. I did too, but it was also draining me. And pretty soon I had to move away, and that wasn't working. And so we left, and, I was looking for a sweater and found a cool pink one, but we left and I was still feeling like this, but I did not feel good at all. I mean, I still feel kind of ill from being in there. So I was like, well, let's just drive up we were going to go to a different thrift store, and I couldn't. I said, no. So we drove up into the national park and, went over by where the big waterfall is. If you have a couple of things to help me, please message me. I am no longer spam. Thank you. Okay. Are you experienced with cataplexy? Is what I would like to know, because that's what I have. I do, I know a lot about ghosts and spirits and, way more than anybody should know. It was like a thing I had to learn, but, I can tell different energies and stuff, and that one made me feel pretty sick. Wasn't evil because it didn't smell, and whoever don't know about this, if there's like a demon around, it's going to smell like rotting meat. And it wasn't that. It was just, going in a thrift store, energy sticks to people's stuff. We drove up through the park, and the further away I got from the thrift store, the better I started feeling. But then it was just like, I still don't feel the same as I did this morning. And before I went, and I just really am not feeling that good right now. So y'all say some prayers for me. And, most of this is the cataplexy stuff, because feels like I can hardly talk and I can hardly keep my eyes open. And I just feel like I have no strength at all. So that's what that is. And I'm just going to lay down and just rest until I wake up. Sometimes it's like 5-10 minutes, and I'll be back to normal. Other times it's like till the next day. So yep, that's it. That's what normally will get me. And, you know, I've been driving up the mountain and people passing on when they shouldn't be passing and almost have a head-on collision with me. That's happened 3 times, and that caused me to go into cataplexy where I don't know how I even pulled over. Of course I am. You should go and watch some of my other videos. You know, but ghosts, just because I believe in ghosts don't mean I don't believe in Christ. Oh, let me find my thing. Maybe you don't know. It's always Team Jesus. Like I was saying last night, you have to have Jesus first in your life, and then everything else will follow. Oh, well, hi, Ask Mama channel. I'm glad you found me, and I'm really not myself right now. Even though I'm drinking caffeine, and you know, it's just like just part of my condition. I have other things going on, like right now, I have an actual acupuncture needle right here in my third eye to help with the other stuff. Okay, I don't think I really took it as an insult. I'm just really not myself right now. Excuse me. I'm also an empath, so I can take on other people's stuff, and that's really draining. Oh, let me close this curtain some. It's starting to annoy me. I usually have it closed, but I was coming and say I'm not going to be on at 6 o'clock. Sorry, just a minute. Okay, that's a little better. I hate that glare. Yay, pink hair. My hair was completely pink for a year. I got to redo this though. It's really growing out. Yeah, sorry about that. It was just going to be a real quick one. Look, I'm almost coming out of it. It's not fun. I don't know if you know anybody with cataplexy, but the worst attack I've had is where the only thing I had was my hearing. I couldn't see, I couldn't talk. I was trying to say dial 911 and just would come out of my mouth. So that was scary. That was pretty scary. So, so yeah, I hope no one ever has to go through this. And it's really sad, but it's also funny when there is like a burst of laughter, then you just go down. There's nothing that can stop you. And in the beginning, it was just my legs. And I was calling it the limp noodle or the fainting goat syndrome because I would just go down, and that's how it started. And it was, you know, a lot whenever I noticed it was big emotional stuff. But the biggest one would be whenever there's laughter on that. And once I was really angry, and it's only happened that I've been that mad. And I am going to get up here because I can hardly keep my eyes open, and I need to, you know, I feel like I can barely move and I'm in slow motion. It's almost you almost feel drunk almost, because it's like every muscle is just completely relaxed. And there's really nothing I can do. I do take medication for it, but I don't take as much as they want me to because I hate taking pills. I have to take thyroid medicine, and I have to take that one or I will die. And so, that one I'm pretty faithful on, I'll say. All righty. Um, there's a guy named Wilbur somebody. He's like from Israel or somewhere. I like to listen to him. There's like, I listen to everything, and some people think I'm satanic because some of the music I listen to. I mean, I don't listen to devil worship music or anything like that, but I listen to rock and roll and some heavy metal. Let's see. I don't know what I just did. I'll have to click on that later. Oh, you know what? I like to, oops, hold on. God, I can't hardly function here. Let me try and copy and paste that. Okay. I hate these glasses because they're not the right prescription, or else my eyes are just getting worse than what they were. Okay, I don't know if that's what Restaurant Tycoons. I must have put the wrong thing in because something else came up. But I will go back whenever I can actually function correctly and focus. Then I'll go back and look this up again. And because there was some weird stuff that popped up, and so I don't know what I did. Um, oh, thank you for praying for me. Yeah, if you any subject, just put it in there, and I talk about everything. Um, you know, everybody's been through something. Some worse than others, but we all have went through something. I've had, like I was talking last night, if it wasn't for God protecting me for whatever my purpose may be, I would be dead like at least 5 times. Tornadoes, electrocution, many other things, almost getting hit by a train, and many other things. So, yeah, God comes first, and I know He has my back. So, I appreciate I did try and copy and paste, but I don't know what happened, some weird stuff. There was like, it showed restaurant stuff and then boob stuff. And so that's why I will definitely check that out later. Let me try again. Let's see. Hold on just a second. Okay, I found the right thing now. Okay, I'm going to leave that up and I'll listen to that whenever I lay down and everything. So, yes, whenever something traumatic does happen, you know, one thing will make you sick and then it just makes it worse. And whenever you do have stress, you know, um, I do know what you mean with that, because once they found out the cataplexy, because the first doctor I had was not, you know, he wouldn't listen to what I would say. So I finally, after I had my full episode, I was trying to say dial 911 and I couldn't. But so whenever I went to the doctor, you know, I went home and I looked up my symptoms and it came out of tonic seizures. You know, you don't go in convulsions, you just go down. And so that's what I was just assuming. And so after I brought him that, he sent me to a neurologist, and you know, he knew what it was, did some tests and everything. So that's been, I want to say 5-6 years, maybe. You know, it's time is speeding up so fast I can't even really keep up anymore. So it's interesting and weird. And even after my son's dad, you know, we were together 24 years, and he always thought that I would just, when I would go down, I would catch myself with my wrist. And so I'd still be sitting up, or I would still be sitting in the chair or whatever. And he wouldn't even know it would be happening, you know, and usually because if it happened right now, I mean, I feel like I'm really stiff just trying to keep straight. But if it happened, I'd probably be like this and y'all wouldn't even know. And really all I'd be able to do is talk, you know, and blink. You know, I can move my hands, but like I said, it's like, I can't even explain it. It's just weird. So, but all right. If I am on tonight, if I recover today sometime, then I will go on at 6 o'clock. Just watch, and but if I'm not there, that's why. It's because I'm still sleeping. All right. God bless. I love you guys. Have a blessed day, and go watch Pete Santilli, because he's the patriot that we all love and can speak way better than me to get the stuff out that I think like too. So he's on right now. Go check him out. Well, thank you for coming in, Mama. I appreciate that. Oh, you know what? I'm on Twitter, but got banned after the first 2 days because, well, I'm not going to tell you why, but my my name is Yo Mammy is coming. All right. All right. God bless. We'll see you later.